Bruchim Habayim, welcome everyone to today's version of 2 Minutes of Torah. My name is Heather Rosenthal, the Director of Youth Education at SHM. Tonight we observe a somber holiday called Yom HaZikaron, which is Israel's Memorial Day. On this day, Israel honors those who fought for their independence and those who have fallen in subsequent battles. In addition to this, Yom HaZikaron remembers civilian victims of terrorism. Although I have never been to Israel during Yom HaZikaron, there are so many moving videos online showing just how powerful this holiday is for the entire state of Israel. There is a 1-minute siren at 8 p.m. that marks the beginning of Yom HaZikaron, and on the next day, there is a 2-minute siren at 11 a.m., which is immediately prior to the public recitation of prayers in military cemeteries like Mount Herzl. Just imagine a somber siren going off and the country shutting down for 2-minute standstill, no matter where you are. Drivers stop and stand outside their vehicles. Business owners stop serving their customers. All people stop where they are and observe these 2 minutes of silence as they remember those who died for Israel's freedom. What an amazing and powerful moment this must be to be present for. One day I hope to be in Israel during Yom HaAtzmaut and Yom HaZikaron to witness this. Directly following Yom HaZikaron is the holiday of Yom HaAtzmaut, which is Israel's Independence Day, a joyous holiday just like 4th of July is here in America. But what I love most about Yom HaZikaron and Yom HaAtzmaut is that there was so much thought that went into the placement of these holidays on the calendar. Yom HaZikaron was intended to happen right before, one day before Yom HaAtzmaut, because it reminds people of the sacrifice soldiers and their families and friends have paid for Israel's independence and security. How beautiful is this? As a parent, I always struggle with celebrating many U.S. holidays that our children are off from school, such as Memorial Day, Labor Day, Veterans Day, and I know the kids aren't in school, but the whole world shuts down for 4th of July, just to name a few. I struggle because I want my children to understand the meaning behind these holidays and not only want to celebrate them just because it's a day off from school or from life. Yes, there are many ways our communities observe and honor these holidays. Yet I believe that a vast majority of us enjoy the day off with very little thought about the meaning behind the holiday. Therefore, I have begun doing different mitzvot or good deeds with my children on these holidays, hoping that they will learn a little bit about the holiday's meaning through their acts of generosity. One example is on 4th of July, we bring homemade treats to a local fire station, thanking them for keeping us safe and working on this national holiday while being away from their families, while everyone else is with theirs. My hope is that we can all take a moment this evening or tomorrow on Yom HaZikaron, thinking of Israel and those who fought to give us the state of Israel. And while Israel became an official state on May 14th, 1948, we know too well that our ancestors have been striving for freedom for many centuries. Let us think of them and all those who lost their lives giving us Israel, our promised land. Please join Rabbi DiPaolo tonight at 8:30 p.m. on Zoom for a thoughtful discussion with the 9th grade parents about Israel and Yom HaZikaron. It is during our 9th grade program year that our students learn more about Israel, the conflicts that have happened in its modern history, and develop a love for Israel. This Parent Schmooze opportunity is open to all parents of any age, so please jump on Zoom at 8:30 tonight. The link has been posted on Parent Square, and if you are not on Parent Square and you are interested in joining this thoughtful conversation with Rabbi DiPaolo, please send me an email at hrosenthal@shmtemple.org. I wish you all shalom, peace, and Shavua Tov, which means a great beginning of your week. We look forward to seeing you tonight on Zoom. Bye, everybody.